To check out all our products, go to musicnomadcare.com.
And now I'm going to set my action height. Now on this tremolo, the way that the action gets set is by these two studs. This is a two pivot tremolo system. So the tremolo has a knife edge on either side that rests on two studs that are threaded into bushings in the body. They have a groove in them that the knife edge rests in so that the tremolo can pivot up and down. To change the height of the tremolo, you screw the studs down into the body, or you loosen them so they come up out of the body. I'm going to use our standard electric guitar spec for this because, you know, you're going to want this thing to play with a nice, low, comfortable action. The MusicNomad string action gauge is really nice for a few reasons. One, you have a chart on each side for suggested action specs. One is in metric and one is in inches. So if you forget what your action is, or forget kind of where you might want to set yours, you can look right on the gauge and there's a suggested most common action, but then there's also deviations for lower or higher. It's really easy to read. It's white lettering on a black background, so it's super very high contrast, really easy to read behind the strings. And we also have a pickup height ruler on the edge here, which is very handy for our last step, which will be setting our pickup height. So all in all, it's a great gauge. I really enjoy using it. So I'll show you how to use it right now. Looking at my chart here on my string action gauge, I can see that a suggested height for a low medium action is 60 thousandths of an inch on the bass side and 50 thousandths of an inch on the treble side. To take my string action measurements, I'm going to make sure that the instrument is in tune. It should not be too far out. I haven't done much, but we're going to want to go ahead and make sure we're close on our tuning. And it is. The reason that that's important is that if your guitar is wildly out of tune, not only will the strings not be at the proper tension, but the neck relief could change. If you loosen the strings all the way down, the neck loses relief. If they're tuned too tight, the neck gains relief. So you want to make sure that the guitar is in tune. To make this easier for me, I'm going to reinstall my pick capo, and that will fret my low E string at the first fret. Put the guitar in the playing position. So you'll read on the gauge, measure at the 12th fret, top of the fret to the bottom of the string. So I'll put the gauge at the 12th fret, and I'm just looking for what line corresponds to the bottom of the string. Now I see that my string is sitting right on top of the 0.08 line. So that means that my string is 80 thousandths of an inch above the fret. Now that's very high, especially for a guitar like this. I mean, you're going to shred on this thing. You don't want to have super high action. So now that I've gotten my 80 thousandths measurement on the low E string, I'm going to fret with my finger at the first fret on the high E, and then I'm going to put my gauge behind the string and see where my high E string lies. And I can see the string is just on top of the 0.06 line. So that's 60 thousandths of an inch of action height on the high E string. One tip for looking at your action height on the high E is try to look between the strings and the fretboard if you can. Don't look above. If you look from the top of the instrument, the string will look like it's at a lower measurement than it actually is because the string is blocking the line. So you want to always try to look at a 90-degree angle whenever you're checking your measurement. So I've measured this guitar at 80 thousandths on the bass side, 60 on the treble. So I'm going to look at my chart on my string action gauge for the most common heights. And actually this height that it measures is above the highest marks on the gauge. So this is very high for an electric guitar. So my most common, which is marked with an asterisk here, is low medium, which is 60 thousandths on the bass side and 50 thousandths on the treble side. Now that action height, if someone came from on high and said you only get one action height for electric guitar, it would definitely be 60-50. It's a very comfortable action, plays cleanly. it's easy for bending, and it's just a really good all-around action for most players. So that's what we're going to use on this guitar. In order to lower my action, I'm going to tighten the 2 bridge studs and thread them down into the bushings, lowering the action. So I will need my 3mm Allen wrench for that. So that's what these are. And I will just snug those down, just a couple of turns on each one. And then I'll put the guitar back in the playing position and I will remeasure. And that should not have impacted your tuning at all. You're just moving the bridge up and down. You're not changing the length. So I have 60 thousandths now on my bass side, and fretting at my first fret on the high E string, I now see 45. So I went a little too far on the treble side. So I'm going to back that screw out a little bit, turning it counterclockwise. That was maybe a half turn too far. Let's just go back down ever so slightly. And boom, that is right at 50 thousandths. So the guitar is now set at 60 thousandths of an inch on the bass side, 50 thousandths on the treble. I mean, I can already see this guitar is going to be so much easier to play than it was before.
For more videos on how to perform guitar setups or care for your frets, subscribe to our channel and visit MusicNomadCare.com for all our products and how-to videos.